Welcome back to Gaming Grounds. It's your boy Action Jack coming back with another action-packed video. Today I will be talking about the digital future. Digital future. When I think about digital future, I just want to sing Digimon, the digital monsters, Digimon as champions. Whatever. Anyway. The digital future. Man, when I got on Twitter this weekend and saw that Drive Club systems is going down. The digital future. Wow, convenient. Just shows you here and first and foremost, they can take it from you at any time, people. They can just take it away from you, man. They can just rip it right off your shelf, your digital shelf, that is. It's amazing. It's amazing because for me, I would think, okay, as a company, if a person puts this money into us by buying our game and we provide service, and I understand service can't stay up forever, you better find a way. Because if your game is solely focused on multiplayer, when we're talking about stuff like COD, when we're talking about now Apex Legends, when we're talking about Anthem, when we're talking about any of this stuff to where you see people play solely online, even if there is a single player aspect to it, but if we see them playing solely online, why in the world would you find a way to shut down the servers? Like, there's got to be a cheaper way to keep them going. And then as you see numbers slowly dwindle down, okay, let's find another route, let's find some other things. But this is my problem when it comes down to digital online in general, whether it's multiplayer or single player. Because even if it is single player, if they can't renew something, if they were dealing with a license, if they cannot renew something when it comes down to the music or anything, you're screwed. Because now that game is gone because you yourself didn't keep it downloaded and you can't get it back because now it's not on the store. Whatever. At the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, digital, great alternative. Like I've said before, physical is the way to go when it comes to video games. When we say digital future, it doesn't have to spread to the masses. It can only solely be about video games right now. And the reason why I say that is, even when it comes down to movies, for the better part, you can still find some of the oldest movies that you're looking for. Like the other day, I was searching for the movie Harlem Nights. I was able to find Harlem Nights. Never seen it, always heard about it, watched it, loved it. Now I have the movie. I don't think they're going to take it from me as long as I have it downloaded, which I have found other ways to keep it, which you can do when it comes down to movies. Whether you have, a DVD disc, a Blu-ray disc, you can preserve that in your own way, in your own right. But when it comes down to games, you can't do that. Like, I can't then take a cartridge and copy that to play it on my Switch in the future if it was a digital game. I can't do the same thing with a PlayStation. I can't do the same thing with an Xbox. The last time I remember doing anything like that was Dreamcast. But that wasn't the purpose for it, but you could still do it. But this truly worries me. And it's not just video games, but because this is a video game channel, we're going to stick to just that. I'm worried about this because if, let's say for example, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft all come to the agreement that, you know what, digital is the way to move. There's not a bunch of clutter. You can have one system in your hands and you can play any and every game that you own, any and every game that you've purchased from us to seem like you have owned and we have let you rent whenever you want to, then that sounds appealing. So if they decide to go that route, and for whatever reason, whether it's a lawsuit or the servers just go down or you can't get a signal or whatever the case may be, and you can't play this game, you kind of don't have it anymore. Like, I can't play the game if it's now null and void because a server or a system or something went down. That's not how I came into gaming. That's not where gaming should go in full. I'm not saying there isn't a space for digital, but this should not be a digital only space. I don't understand the mindset of, because we have one, we have to do away with the other. And this mindset plays into a lot more, like I said, than just video games. This plays into a lot more in life. Like, people feel like we can't have two of something. Like, not everything has to agree, not everything has to be the same. There's going to be your people that love physical. There's going to be people that love digital. Just like there's people that love to buy the latest and greatest. There are people that love to just buy retro. People can still go out and buy a Super Nintendo. They can go out and buy a Sega Genesis. They can go out and buy a PS1, not the classic, but they can buy a PS1, the original one, and play their games if they can find said games, if they're not overpriced, quote unquote, classic games that they can't find anymore. But the fact that the option is there for people is a beautiful thing. It's a great thing. It's kind of like, why take the base that built you up and knock it away just because you're now at the top? You no longer have a solidified platform anymore. You're throwing away what got you here. People love the physical. Yes, we have the digital age. That's cool. But like I show my kids, you're going to switch these cartridges out. You're going to switch these discs out. I'm going to show you how to take care of these discs. I'm going to show you how to take care of these cartridges. Digital is cool, but you gotta learn how to not only take care of these things, but understand that there's something different about owning something by holding it in your hands and knowing that you physically have it and that it can't just disappear in the blink of an eye because something happened on a server side, or people or the company's just tired of dealing with the game at this point. So I go on to say this outside of the Drive Club thing. I don't know who's going rah-rah for a digital future only, but like I said, there's a time and a place for it, but physical should always be the main thing. And someone made a great point on Twitter saying that if we didn't have digital, a lot of indie creators would not have their games out there. And I don't know how true that is, but I do understand that it does cost money for the dev kits. Of course, it costs money for you to do the R&D and also develop the game in itself, as well as, pay the money to do the distribution for the game and publishing and the whole nine, because Nintendo's not going to publish every game, neither is Sony and neither is Microsoft. So digital is a beautiful thing when it comes to certain creators that can't get their content out there that they feel like the world needs to see and or play. But let's not make this a thing to where everybody has to do digital, because you have your perks. I don't have to go to a midnight release if I want to play a game tomorrow morning when it releases on that specific day. If it's already preloaded, great. Another great thing when it comes down to, like I said, having a big library and it's all on one hard drive, that is an awesome thing. That's what I love about my PC. No matter how many different PCs I get, no matter if I have to wipe it clean or whatever the case may be, I pull up Steam downloads, recognizes my account, recognizes the games that I purchased as well as my saves, and I'm right back where I started. That is the best thing ever. Not saying that can't happen with a physical game, because Xbox and Sony does it as well, to where if I have a game and I can and it finds my saves because it was backed up to the cloud and I put that game in, it is great, awesome, I love it. And that's why I feel like digital should definitely be awesome for saves, but at the same time I don't trust it either. I would love to have an actual hard drive as well, or to back up on the SD card. But digital, I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. I don't know where Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft are going to take it. But digital is getting scary. And I feel like these companies are getting the wrong idea of what we should be getting and how they should be doing digital distribution. And PS5 and the next Xbox are looking more DRM heavy ready than anything. If they don't present DRM without saying it, these next consoles, I'll be surprised. That has been my time. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow on Twitter @GamingGrounds. And this has been your boy Action Jack. Peace.